Hey guys, it's Pug Weasel, and I'm going to do another beer review. Today we're going to do a beer review on Modus Hoperandi by, I believe it's Ska Brewing. Hold on, let me make sure. By Ska Brewing, I got it right. It is a very hoppy beer, obviously. It boasts, I believe, that it's brewed with the whole hop. I don't know, but all I've ever seen it in is a can, but I believe it comes in bottles. And and I know in some places they have it on tap. I've never seen it on tap here in the Midwest, but let me get ahead on that because I'm going to drink all of this. Alright, so there you go. Let me pour it up closer. I'll show you the can, or zoom in I should say. I'll show you the can and then I will show you the beer. It's a beautiful reddish brown color. It's very, very clear. There's a few bubbles on the side and smaller bubbles coming up from the bottom. It doesn't have too much of a head on it. The foam seems to be a little bit thin, but I don't think any of that matters. I don't even know why I'm telling you. All I care about is the taste. But I will give you some more information since we're doing the review. You probably want to be all close to my mug. Let me knock that back a little bit. All right. Beer Advocate gives it a score of 91, which is exceptional, fits into the exceptional range, and I agree with him. And it's 6.8% alcohol by volume. It has a slight yeasty smell, along with a hoppy smell of hops. And this isn't my first time having this beer, by the way. It's not. It's the first time smelling it, I'll tell you that much. But I really like this beer, but I had to get used to it. The first time I tried it, I was in a mode way before I ever started doing videos on this stuff, and just decided to give it a shot. The can looked interesting, and I was looking for something new to try, and I tried it. The first can I had, I did not like. Didn't like it at all. It was bitter, and it was way too hoppy for me, and it was one of the reasons I was absolutely sure I didn't like India Pale Ales, and I was not for it. By the time I finished the six pack though, I liked it. Very, very hoppy. Very hoppy. I took a couple of these over to a friend's house, and I had one, he had one. He liked it. His wife didn't say she liked it. She didn't say she didn't like it. But so she's probably having the same experience I am. Now, I can tell you right now that what you taste on the front end is the hops. What you taste on the back end is the hops. It has a bit of what you would imagine is the taste of pine, which I don't know why anybody would like that, but for some reason it really works with this beer. And then you have a kind of a clear finish, and literally you can count to one, maybe two, and there's the bitters. You can taste the bitters, and it takes a second for you to taste it, which I think is interesting, and it's one of the reasons I did not like it when I first tried it. You probably, if you have, not probably, if you have a meal first, this is an after dinner beer, in my opinion. It's going to correct your palate. It's going to allow you to taste some of the more intricate flavors, more complex flavors that you probably will miss because of the bitterness that you get from it. Again, I think it's so interesting because I take a drink, I start talking to you, and I don't notice that bitterness in the aftertaste for a couple of seconds, and I just think that makes it very, very interesting. Again, I can't tell you why I would want a piney taste in my beer, but I like it. And so I would recommend this beer. If you are, and I try to do this all the time, if you're new to craft beers, this is not the beer you want to start with. I'm not going to tell you to stay away from all IPAs. There's a couple that are light and pretty good, and you can go with. This is not one of them. This is for the, you've started craft beers. You already have a taste for them. This is second level. It's not entry level. So go with something else. If you're into pilsners or domestics, until you've trained your palate to like a beer at this level. Okay, so I'm Pug Weasel, otherwise known as Brad, from Black Guy White Guy Show. You have a nice evening.